Mixing stuff with all the propagate feels like a fun idea. There are also rally creatures which would care about erratic assistant, but like, no, I want the Incant line, so yeah, we'll do this. I think this is the most OP combo. It's exciting. Eclipsis! I can't mute things. Uh-oh. Want to beat Hook was another pincushion? Fortunately not. There are no spells in my hand. I don't understand what just happened. They kill a thing, and then I have a mushroom. And then the mushroom kills that? Is that what just happened? Wait, I have to actually watch this. Oh, because they're dazed. Yeah, okay. Genius. If that had been deliberate, it would have been really impressive. Is Meat Hook a first or last name? I actually think middle. Middle name. Charles Meat Hook Sebastian. Cousin of the better known Emma Me Too Watson. I don't know, I went for it. There are probably better ways to make that pun. GG. I kind of need more spells. Feels like all I have are spells. I guess these cards were all non-spell. Potion kits, pseudoscience, forevermore serum. This just feels like a better pseudoscience. Because why would I ever want not reanimate? But this can make reanimate, so we'll do this instead. On the other hand, Loam Coat is Loam Coat. Many are saying okay, that seems like the run is over. This is not... When I said that, I assumed I had a better spell. This floor, though. Yes, B kitchen. Sure. All right. I think we're set up. It takes a little bit because I don't have much spell spam. But once I'm going, I'm going. Hey Zaris, how are you? The calcified ember option on the drafts got moved from the top to the bottom, yeah. That was a little while ago. That goes in like the first week the game was out or something. Didn't take them that long to make the change. I like applying sap, I guess, with evolutionary instinct. Twisted Assistant. Kinda good. Not a spell, notably. Yeah, I think not a spell, so don't take it. Mixing does not count as incant. Found our Inoki. It's like a very normal and important part of the floor, which kills everything in the game. Which can be made like 7 different ways with these clan combos. These clan combos are very strong. I'd really like Small Stone on this. So like Titanite on it works pretty well, but isn't very necessary, and Inoki can just go in front of it anyway. Small Stone would mean I didn't have to take capacity. But also, I probably am taking capacity after this fight anyway. Option equipment from your deck onto a unit, so I could just put Loam Code onto something, or Potion Kit. Put a Loam Code on Inoki. It's a card remove as well. It's kind of nice. I want to put Potion Kit on it. You've been watching on YouTube, it must be a bit behind there. Uh-huh. It certainly is. This will be YouTube content for like a year or something. So I want to place spells on this floor. I want to put this on this floor. What is a spell? Unstable probably works. I want to daze you. More spells, some regen. Sure. Good turn. Why not release it all at once on YouTube? Why not watch on Twitch? I don't even do my own YouTube stuff. They just have people who put stuff up at whatever pace they want, kinda. There is a VOD only channel as well for YouTube, yeah. What's the plan after I'm finished with my plan? Make a new plan. I don't like YouTube very much, so I'm not going to have any like super positive, insightful things to say about YouTube content strategy. Wish Twitch handled their VODs better. Yeah, that's why I have a VOD channel on YouTube. For people who would like that. I started out making content on YouTube a very long time ago, and then I was like, gee, people talking to me about my stuff like a day after I made it doesn't seem like an incredible, like, conversational style. What if I just made the stuff and people talked to me about it live? And that was a lot better. Also, people aren't assholes as much if they're actually watching live on Twitch. You would argue Twitch is the worst experience. Let me check my YouTube comments recently and I'll see if I agree with you. Someone has quoted a comment I made in a video I published 3 years ago to call me arrogant. Someone has informed me that they stopped watching my video that I posted. Hold on. When is this video from? How do you even tell? Four months ago, because I said I didn't like slurs in video games. Most people are mostly nice. Someone says I should focus more on Slay the Spire like a good streamer. Anyway, in general, I don't know. YouTube is just kind of fucking weird. As a content creator, I try to remove myself from entitlement from viewers as much as I possibly can, and the amount of entitlement that you get from people who watch you on YouTube without paying you any money is fucking insane. Apply Unstable 50 and Reanimate 1. It does immediately propagate 2. Did I have a loam code? Ganoki is going to make everything have more than 50 health anyway, though. Anyway, yeah. One of the wild things about the world is that if you're an asshole with someone, they won't want to hang out with you anymore, whereas if you're nice to them, they will want to hang out with you more, and, like, Twitch chat is generally the embodiment of people being nice to me, whereas YouTube chat is generally the embodiment of people being assholes. Wild stuff. I kind of want to take Plague Doctor. It'll probably never do anything, but it's kind of broken. All three of those relics are pretty good. Oh shit! I'm on a 4-0 streak. It should be pretty hard for me to take damage. Unstable Reanimating Areki. That's my favorite pick. Yeah. Does pretty well. Interesting. Let's try this one. This is my first time ever not taking the thing that eventually gives you mute. Because I wasn't able to for the first time ever. So what giving the mushroom stack +5/+12 does is the first one, instead of being a 3/4, is an 8/16. But in order to die, they still have to deal 16 damage to it. And the second one will be an 11/20. And in order to bring you down to 1 troop stack, they have to deal damage all the way down to 4. I'm pretty sure? Yeah. Yeah. So instead of killing one of your troop stacks with 4 damage, they have to deal 16 damage to kill one of your troop stacks. Which is relevant because you can then heal it. Like, its max HP will still be 20, even if they deal damage down to 8. Whereas if you don't have max HP for your troop stack, if they deal 4 damage to it, its max HP lowers by 4 immediately. So you have trouble getting it to scale. It's a big deal with Enoki, where you give plus health to your troop stack, so all of a sudden it has like regen 30, and they have to deal 30 damage to it to remove one of the troop stacks, and they can't, and it just scales for the rest of the fight, basically. Oh, I don't generally like the incant at all. This is the one I was offered. The Penance Seekers. So, very important, I have to remember to play all these. Kent is good with Rally? Yeah, for sure. The action decay one I've like never used before. But hopefully it'll be good. Whoa ho ho! That's enough, I think. Mr. Meat Hook is here. So true. It's a good unit. Oh, I thought I would have to play some cards. I don't actually understand how this is happening. What? Decay on action is that strong? I guess it is. Yeah, I guess so. Alright, cool. Against the sap enemy in particular. Truffles is here? Gotta take Truffles, surely. Replicator Ray is here. Inoki starts with equipment. Sure. Another Inoki. Means I can set up a second floor that also never dies. Kind of. Kind of doesn't. Don't really spawn anything. You copy a troop unit with Replicator Ray. Yeah, I guess. Don't know what would happen. There's no way it would make 2 stacks on the same floor. Evolutionary Instinct. You kind of like that one. You can probably take the Historian's Razor. Okay, another fight. I have to remember not to take any damage. When you tried it, it added 1 single troop stack. Woof. That is unfortunate. I thought it would be better than that. I'm gonna give this rage so it propagates off of Evolutionary Instinct. What are the chances we die to a Vengeful Shard? Zephyr could have ended my run. Could have jumped up on the desk and pressed the end turn hotkey. Instantly dead. Oh, I forgot to play the thing. My bad. Don't interrupt us, we're having a conversation. I'm so deeply sorry. I see now that my behavior was selfish and thoughtless. I'm going to spend some time away from streaming to think long and hard about how I should act in situations like this and the example I want to set for my viewers. Okay, I'm back. I adopted a dog. Don't get to break out the ukulele. Imagine there's no heaven. It's easy if you try. I don't know the chords and figured it would be worse if I looked them up. Alright, anyway. I'm doing well, how are you? Real Nick, thanks for the 16 months, appreciate it. I won. Eat. Do I have any consume pile? 1, 2, 3, 4. Kinda. I could just go contagious. Let's just do that. Horrify is probably fine. Any spell that does something is like generally gonna be okay here. Restore Pyre health? I don't know. I also want Small Stone. Dualism on meat hooks, a thing. God, never Small Stone. Like actually never. It's weird, but I'm gonna just duplicate this. I think it's a pretty good card in my deck. Dualism Meat Hook gives 2 days, exactly. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but it's a cute little something. Nice in the boss fights where you can do stuff like that. It's like a really strong start. The most upgrades possible on a single unit. I don't think I've ever had more than 4. Whoa! Ooh. Can I remove Sanguine Assistant from the game, maybe? This is ephemeral, though. So I can only hit something which is currently in play with it. Welp. No hell below us. Above us is only sky. Imagine all the people living for today. For you. I'm not the only one. They just don't make music like that anymore. I'm sorry, did you just respond to me saying they just don't make music like that anymore with thank God? Okay, just making sure. Jorbs album 1. Keep checking your SoundCloud app. I don't know if that's how music works. Is that how music works? Do you put it on SoundCloud? I think so. Somebody said that Replicator Rep on Mushroom Stack gave you one more mushroom. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I've been told. You download the MP3? That's legit. I won. It's a weird game. Sometimes obscenely strong, other times not strong at all. What is one meant to think of it all? One more attempt at small stone? I don't even know if it does anything. How can meat think? So true. Okay. Summon. Triggers when played. Relic. I don't know if this works. Does this work? Do my mushroom stacks get +7/+7 every time? I believe this works, yeah. I think it works. I'm strong. Alright, let's try it. Some people think it does, some people think it doesn't. The only way to find out for sure is to ticket. Two ember per turn is all you need. You don't know if it does or doesn't, but you do have a strong opinion. That's important. Good for you. this goes up here. And that way I can daze this, and then it will walk into the pyre and die to the pyre without getting to attack. Also, I can kill that. Whoa! Or alternately, it just dies. I have underestimated myself. What moon is it when you're not playing Luna? Alright, it has 145 attack. Does work. I don't even know if it's strong, to be honest. Like, it seems fine, I guess. The thing is, the other rooms are also good already. Like, it actually isn't very fast. Like, there are a bunch of other rooms which cause you to summon more things. This one only gives you more stuff when you summon something. Anyway, it still seems very good. Sorry for the bad puns, thanks for 34 months! You're welcome. I try my best. Consume. Reanimate? Is that good? Don't think so. I'm gonna go to the Merchant of Arms. So that I can make this deployable. I have not had the best artifact shops at the end of my runs recently. I have a run I would suggest above the others from YouTube. I've been playing like 10 runs a day for the last month. I don't remember anything about any of the runs. It's all a blur. I want to take an intrinsic secret ingredient. The Train Steward Celebrate run? Is that on YouTube already? Exciting. This is sort of neat. I can daze this, and the next turn is going to go here, but it'll be dazed at least. Kind of neat, right? Sort of cute. Okay. I could just immediately make another one of these. Are you fucking serious? What have I just watched? Alright. Works for me. Take 500, I guess. You think these two clans are the strongest? I see where the opinion's coming from. What? Why didn't damage shield propagate there? When a unit has a third unique status effect applied to it, propagate 2. 1, 2, 3. Hello? Oh, is Titanite a damage? Titanite's status effect? Is this a status effect? Nobody knows. Oh, I had melee weakness? I had melee weakness earlier. Whoa! Talked to the store earlier. Realized when you got there that you forgot your wallet, and now it's too hot to ever go outside again. How hot is it today? Germany? Is that where people are saying it's hot? 91 degrees. Okay, that's hot. Heat warning. Yeah. Oh. It's 93 degrees in Texas. That's like, it's the same temperature in Germany. Berlin. 91 degrees, 98 tomorrow. Heat warning. UK is dying. Yeah. Yeah, 90s is hot. That's legit. Degrees in Paris. Wow. Wawaweewa. I am sorry to hear that. That's fucked up. Damn it. Wait a second. Why did Truffles even die? Mystery. Sometimes it's a dog's time. Shit. That's upsetting. Getting up toward 500 attack. Once this hits 500 attack, things get substantially easier. Here you go. Oh, because of melee weakness. I forgot. Whoops. Understood. The metric you grew up with to describe something is the one you're most comfortable with. A wild idea for sure. The metric, I say? I mean, I grew up in the Commonwealth. Seraph is defeat. That's a unit. In my opinion. Americans believing that the average American can, like, mind map, let alone count to 100, is just really optimistic in the recent political climate. Is that 5 hamburgers? Or thereabouts, yes. Approximately 5 hamburgers. I forgot to make a potion first. Probably will be okay. Moonlight Clave. Spicy. Alright, so cardless is definitely not a status. Or ability or whatever. I don't understand how this game works. Maybe the celebrities should have performed the Monster Train 2 original soundtrack instead. Goodbye, Truffles. -23% warm is pretty cold. -5% warm is very cold. I have a weird thing where because I did Celsius at one point in my life and Fahrenheit at a different point in my life, like 33 degrees Celsius is 92 degrees Fahrenheit, right? Sure. They feel like different temperatures to me in my head. Because one of those for me is from a place which is incredibly humid and one of them isn't. Actually, what's the average humidity of Auckland versus Seattle? Average humidity in Auckland is 82%. That's kind of high. Seattle's around 70%. What's like Texas? Like Los Angeles? What's Los Angeles? Because I lived there too. Los Angeles is 52%. Yeah, that makes sense. Humidity makes a big difference to like how hot is. Get him, meat hook! Out of you. Ouch. Nowadays, Fahrenheit is more intuitive to me. It's because it's the temperature I use to set my thermostat. I'm not gonna fucking pretend it's because, like, I think about, like, how at 100 I would die. Like, no. It's because I think about at, like, 68, it's slightly colder than usual. Maybe tweak it up to 71. What if we were the monster train the entire time? GG! Yeah, it seemed really strong, Almighty Jonasons. Mr. Bucket thinks the 46 months. Underlegion and Lazarus. That was a very strong run. It was not challenging to win with that clan combo.